Hi guys, welcome back to the TechSupper channel. Today in this video, we are going to look at a very important new feature which is introduced recently, which will allow you to encrypt and decrypt data with the help of stage file action. So here we will see how to encrypt or decrypt data using stage file action, which has been introduced recently, and I will show you how to use these features. So before I start, I will request you to please subscribe my channel to get a notification in your notification list as soon as I publish a new video. So let's get started and see these two new features in our Oracle Integration Cloud. Encrypt, decrypt using stage file action. So in OIC, there's a action called stage file, which is one of the most important action which will allow you to perform various operations on a file. Like you can list a file, you can write, read in chunks, etc. You can zip file, unzip file with the help of a stage file. So this stage file will allow you to put the data on the staging for a temporary purpose, so that you can write it, you can read it from the stage file, you can write it, you can do various operations. Stage file is becoming more stronger now as the encryption and decryption feature has been added. Now what you can do with the stage file using stage file, you can encrypt the file which you kept which you keep on the staging location, or if there's a if there's an encrypted file, you can decrypt it with the help of stage file action. New feature makes it easy to configure PGP keys in a stage file read write operation to decrypt encrypt file up to 10 MB inside. So basically this stage file supports PGP encryption decryption, which will allow you to encrypt and decrypt the data from the files which is kept on the staging location. So let's see how to use these features. So before I start, I'll let you know what are the prerequisites to use these features. Like you have to enable feature flags like oic.suite.settings.certificate, which will allow you to manage certificate lifecycle in a OIC. So with the help of this feature flag, you will be allowed to upload PGP keys from the certificate sections. You need to enable one more features flag, which is called oic.ics.stagefile.pgp.key.support, which will allow you to upload and delete PGP keys in a stage file. You would be needing PGP public and private keys, which will help you to encrypt and decrypt the content. And then Oracle integration version should be more than 190904.0200.31130. If you are on this particular version, then also you can use these features. So here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to create two integration, but one will be used to encrypt data using stage file, where I will create a REST API wherein I will take one request parameter like the file name. I will read that file from the staging from the FTP location, will encrypt the content of that read file using that stage file action and convert the data into a JSON, and then I will send this JSON data in the encrypted way in the REST service response. So when you will get the data in the REST service, it will be encrypted via the PGP encryption. Then I will create another integration like decrypt using stage. Then I will create another REST API wherein I will read an encrypted CSV file from the FTP location. I will decrypt the content using stage file action, and then I will send the file content in REST service response. So I'm going to create two integration which will describe how to use stage file action and how to use this encryption decryption. So let's get started and then use both the features. So let me just log in into the integration cloud here. So I have just logged in into the integration cloud. As I mentioned that stage file action support PGP keys. So before you use stage file action, you have to upload that PGP keys so that you can use it. So how to upload the keys? So these keys should be uploaded under certificate sections. Click on the settings and go to the certificate. So certificate is the main centralized place from where you can manage all the keys now. Click on this upload button and using this upload button, little screen will be open from where you can select which type of certificate you would like to upload. So here I have a PGP encryption decryption like this, and here you have option to upload private and then public. So public key will be used to encrypt the content. Choose file. So here I will choose my uh, PGP file, the public key. What happened? So here I have selected the public PGP public key. You need to give the alias name like learning PGP public, and then you can provide a description, and then you can choose the Sky Ankur Armor encryption format, yes or no, and then cipher algorithm. I will choose ACE 256 and then upload. This will, your key will be uploaded, and here you can see one of the key has been uploaded. Similarly, upload another key which will be treated as a private key. Choose file. Then similarly you have to select your private key. So the private key you have to enter the password, and then you have to give the alias name like private. And now just, oh sorry, okay, learning PGP private. That's it, and then upload. Now here you have uploaded both the keys PGP public and then private. So these two keys will be used while I will use my state file action. Now go to the integration section, and then I will create a REST API here using app driven orchestration pattern. Click on a select, and here I'll choose this learning PGP encrypt stage, and then click on a create button. Here I will choose my REST connection here, and then I will use this endpoint right encrypt the data, and then next. Here I will say encrypt, and here I will use query parameters, and then this configure this endpoint to receive the response, and then next. Plus here I'll say file name, and then stage, sorry, string type, and then next. And here, since I need the data into the encrypted way, so here I'll just simply say data, and under this string I will send the encrypted data, and then okay, next, and then done. Now here I have one file which is kept on my staging area. Let me just open this. So not staging area, on the FTP location. Here, this is the file which is kept on my FTP server. So I will read that file, encrypt the content, and then will send the content as part of the response. Go back here. I'll choose my FTP server to read the file. So here I'll say read file, and then next I'll say Sky. I have a file on my directory which is called in directory. File name will come from my query parameter, and then next CSV file. Next I will choose my file from here, and here I'll say user, and then users. and then next. So there are two fields, the first name and then last name, and then next, and then done. Save it. Now just use this mapper, and here I will select this file name, parameter to this file name, validate your mapper, and then close it. Now this adapter will allow me to read the file. Now here, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use the stage file action, and here I'll say encrypt data, and then next here I'll say write file, and I will choose the specified file name. I can say encrypt.json, and then save it, and then exit expression builder. I'll choose the directory, similarly encrypt, and then save it. Okay, and then exit expression builder. Here you see on this particular screen, you will see the encrypt. Choose this encrypt option. So this encrypt option will allow you to choose your PGP public keys which you have uploaded under certificate section. Now this is the new feature which has been added on the state file action, which will be used to encrypt the data. Use this and then use learning PGP public, and then next. Now I wanted to write the JSON file. Here I'm converting the CSV data into a JSON, and then next I will choose my sample JSON document that will be simple. Next, and here done. So my JSON file looks like. I will just show you. So this is how my sample JSON is. Okay. Go back here and then map the data. So read file, users, and then, so what will happen using this? It will write a file on the staging and then encrypt the data. Validate and then close. Now what I will do, I will read this file and send the data to the response stage file. I'll say read data, and then next here I'll say read entire file, and I will choose configure file reference and then choose it. Write response, ICS file, load more, and then file reference. Save it, and then exit expression builder, and then next, and then here read entire file, configure file reference, and then next here I will choose my XSD document, which will be my OPEC schema. So I have taken that OPEC schema, and then next, and then done. Save this. And now in the mapper, this is the response mapper wherein I will send the data. And here my encrypt, not this one, read data, read response, and then this. So here, click on this create target node, and here I will choose decode. Decode base 64, and then use this opaque element here. And then validate it, and then close it. That's it. Now you just need to save your integration. Enable a tracking parameter first of all, file name, and then save it. Now my first integration has been completed, and let me just test this integration. Enable tracing, include payload, and then activate. Refresh it, and now take a endpoint of this integration, and I will test this from my Postman. Let me just log in. Let me just open my Postman. So here, what I have done is I have just taken this endpoint, and I have file name on my FTP location, which is called users.csv, which has the data like first name, last name. And now I will hit this endpoint. Here you see the data is in the encrypted format. So here you see the begin PGP message and then end PGP message, which is the data in the encrypted format. So what I will do, I will take this string, I will make a file on the FTP location with the same data, and will keep it, and will try to read it from the staging location only. So for this, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this data. I'll create a CSV file here. So first, let me just remove this /n from here quickly. Let me just do it quickly here. So here what I have done, I have taken this content from my REST service response and then created this particular thing. I have just removed /n from this particular string, and I have created a CSV file and kept on the FTP location. So I will create another integration which will read this file, decrypt that data using a stage file, and then will get the data from this particular CSV file. So let's get started and then create another integration. Okay. Now click on a create button, and then again choose this app driven orchestration. I'll say here, give a name, learning, decrypt, stage, and then create. I'll choose my REST connection 7, decrypt data, and then next. I'll choose here decrypt, and then will be a get, add a review parameter, configure this endpoint to receive the response, and then next. I will add a request parameter here like file name, and then data type will be string. The next, my response is in the JSON, so I will choose the sample JSON file from here, and then next, and then done. Save your integration and then just change the layout. So first, since my encrypted file on my FTP location, so I will choose FTP connection, and here I'll say read file, and then next I will choose the download file operation, and then I will use this, and my data is on my in directory. I'll say abc.csv file, and the directory will be /decrypt, and then next, and then finish. Just save your integration and then map to read file. Here under this download request, I simply take this file name from this query parameter because I will pass it at runtime. And then close it. Now I will choose stage file operation. So this stage file will be used to decrypt my content. I'll say decrypt file and then next. I'll choose this like read entire file, and here I'll choose this file reference and then edit. Under this download response, I'll choose this ICS file and then load more, and then here load more and then file reference. Exit expression builder, and here you see the decrypt option here. So decrypt will allow you to choose your PGP private key which you have uploaded under certificate, and now the file which you have downloaded on the staging will be decrypted. And then next, my data is in the JSON format, so I will choose JSON document, and here I will choose the same sample file. Next, and then finish. That's it. Now I need to just simply map the data. Under this response mapper, top level array, and then this is my read file. Now decrypt file, read response, read request, this thing, and then top level array. Do this first name to last, first name to first name, and then last, first name to first name, and then last name to last name. Validate this and then close it. Save your integration and then enable a tracking parameter here. That's it. Save your integration and then activate and then test it. Now the integration has been activated. Just take the endpoint. Now I will go to the Postman here. So I have just opened this Postman, and here I just taken this endpoint, and the file name is new.csv where my encrypt data is. Get, and then I will use this authorization basic authentication and then send it. So before I send it, I will open my new.csv file on the FTP location and then will show you. Here, this is my new.csv file. This is new.csv file which is kept on the FTP server. Now I will read it and then send. Here you see the content has been decrypted and sent back as a REST service response. So this is how you can use these two features of the stage file action to encrypt the data or to decrypt the data. So this can be used in any scenario as per your requirement. Guys, I hope you like the video. If you like the video, please like, comment and share, and please subscribe my channel to get notifications in your notification list as soon as I publish a new video. You can see me over LinkedIn, Twitter, Facebook. You can see my blog, https://www.techsupper.com. You can find me on Udemy as well. I have few courses uploaded on the Udemy. You can check it out. There are two courses with Oracle Integration Cloud in depth, or is another course, Process Cloud Service. You can buy the courses, and then you can learn more. Thanks. Bye bye.